All right, Shalom. This is Kanaxan Banya Allah from the GMS Lions Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kahalayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harikakadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, this lesson, this topic I'm going into right now is how um, Esau has been trying to physically commit genocide on the children of Israel since the time of uh, the death of Isaac. But the Most High won't let him go through it with it all the way because the Most High doesn't want our bloodline to be totally wiped out. But he's going to wipe out Esau's existence all the way 100%. So that trap and that snare that they're trying to set that he's trying to set for us, the children of Israel, is going to be placed upon his own head. And I just want to get a couple scriptures just talking about it. But first, I want to get the definition of genocide. It says, a noun, the deliberate killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation. All right, so and what did the Most High say? He's gonna the children of Israel shall be the sands of the sea and the stars of heaven. So Esau's been trying to appreciate that number for a long time now, but the Most High won't allow him to do it. All right, because Esau was set up to be the whooping stick for our punishment for us not listening. Okay, so but however, with him trying to perform that on us, it's going to return back around on his own head. Okay, so I just want to get a couple of scriptures just talking about it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get a couple scriptures going into that. So, a couple of the ways that Esau has been trying to create genocide physically on the children of Israel is through the so-called war on drugs, through different diseases, syphilis, AIDS, gonorrhea. All those are experiments to be tested out on the children of Israel. You have Planned Parenthood, which was birth control and Planned Parenthood. All the Planned Parenthoods are in the hood. What's the woman, Margaret Sanger, or whatever, so-called Jew. She's the one that put together these Planned Parenthood uh, uh, um, things in the hood. Matter of fact, let me make sure. Hold on. All right, Shlaki. She wasn't the one. She was a birth control activist, the so-called sex educator. Margaret Higgins Sanger was a American birth control activist, sex educator, writer, and nurse. Sanger popularized the term birth control, opened the first birth control clinic in the United States, and established organized organizations that involved into so it was her, that the Planned Parenthood Federation of America. So it was her. Yeah, man. So this is one of the ways that Esau tried to eradicate us off the earth, man. But the Most High is going to turn around and do it unto them, man. It's a beautiful thing because if we put our trust in the world, we would probably be totally eradicated. But there's a few of us that put our trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, so he's not going to allow us to happen because we're chosen. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. All right. But that plan, that device that Esau has set up for us is going to turn right back around on him. All right. Shalaki. All right. I'm going to start it out with Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15. It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. All right. So that reward of slavery, that reward of trying to commit genocide, well, all the heathens are going to go into slavery. But Esau is going to be totally eradicated off this earth. After 1,000 years of slavery, he's going to be totally wiped out. All right. It says, For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. And Esau's going to be as though they had not been. And he only gave us 2 drops of measure out of that cup of slavery, but he's going to give Esau and these other nations, especially Esau, all right, the whole cup. But these other nations are going to have, after their slavery is up, they're going to have some form of living, all right? But Esau is just going to be wiped off the earth, all right? It says, verse 17, it says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. And that's just it, man. And so how he's been trying to wipe us off the earth for all this time, right? It's gonna come right back around on him. All right. And it's a beautiful thing because we put our trust in the Lord and we get to see these things come to pass. And see these promises that he made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob unveil right before our very eyes, man. He said he shall turn back our captivity right before our eyes. All right. This is Psalm chapter 91, verse 1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. All right. The secret place of these scriptures. All right. It says, I will say to the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the noise of the pestilence. All right. The noise of the pestilence is the missiles, but the snares of the fowler are all the wicked devices that Esau puts up. He's the fowler, that tries to entrap the children of Israel with his wicked devices. But the Most High said he's going to prevail over him and turn his recompense right back on his own head, his reward right back on his own head. What he's trying to reward to the children of Israel, all right, the Most High is going to deliver right back unto him. All right. This is Psalm chapter 7, verse 10. It says, my defense is of Yahweh, which saveth the upright in heart. Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. So there's not a day that goes by that the Most High's nostrils are not flaring up at the children of Edom and at these other nations and 2/3 of our nation, to render unto them their reward. All right. It says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. So 2/3 of our people, because they didn't turn back to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Most High's sword is going to be wet upon them. All right. He has bent his bow and made it ready. He hath also prepared him the instrument of death. He ordained it, his arrows against the prosecutors. All right, who prosecutes the children of Israel day and night? Esau and these other nations, but mainly Esau, man. It says, behold, he travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. So this is what he brings in the world. All right. Okay, Slocky, I thought this. All right. Okay, Slocky. All right. It says verse 15. It says, he made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. So the trap that he's setting for us, he's going to fall right into his own trap. And then, while he's setting up the trap for us, that's the Most High setting up the trap for him. And he's so proudful in heart, he can't even see that the Most High setting him up. All right. It says, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. All right, Pat, Slakia. All right. And that's just it, man. He's going to reward unto them the things that he's been trying to do unto us, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. The Most High. And the Most High is going to do it right before our eyes. Right? That's our patience and faith. All right, to see the things that are that Esau's trying to set up for us to be returned back on its own head. All right, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. It said, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." And that's our patience and faith, to know that Yahweh promised to to, to, to render unto the heathen the things that they've been doing to the children of Israel, man. And he said he's going to do it right before our eyes. All right, let me get Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 20. It says, "Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul." And that's the thing about it. When we go out there on the highways and byways, and we talk to these so-called white people, these Edomites, Caucasian cave dwellers, they always quick to say, we weren't there, we didn't da 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 da. So like, we're paying for the sins of our forefathers right now. So what makes you think that you don't have to pay for theirs? They think now this is the reward for slavery is the prosperity that they're living in this lifetime in their generations. So you really think that's you're not going to get paid back for the things that were done to the children of Israel? That doesn't make any sense. Let me read it again. Jeremiah 18 and 20 says, "Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good of for them and to turn away the wrath from them." And that he's talking about the children of Israel right there. But that goes for Esau too, even though we don't pray for Esau. We don't pray for them at all. But 2/3 of our people got the state of mind that the devil, they do the works of their father, the devil, man. And that's just it. Let me get a couple more scriptures and close it out. I just wanted to touch on it because you hear all the time, "Oh, I wasn't there for that," but you're reaping the benefits from slavery. The things that your forefathers did to us is the reason why you're able to live this lavish lifestyle and have this white privilege that you have today. It's because of that. So you did take part of it by living this lifestyle. All right, this is Psalms 119 and 85. It says, "The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law." All right, so and then they try to set up traps for you to try to break the laws and everything, man. They always constantly try to set up traps, man. Putting all kind of pork and all the medication and vitamins and things like that to try to force you to go off. Having this messed up calendar so we can't celebrate the Sabbath days and honor them like we're supposed to. But the Most High understood all that, so he set it up for us to have a grace period and for us to rehearse the righteous acts in the land of our captivity, man. But it's a big. Esau's gonna have hell to pay, man. He's gonna have hell to pay. This is Psalms 57 and 6. It says, "They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves." Selah. All right, and that's so beautiful because the Most High is setting them up for failure, and they don't even know it, man. They don't even know it, man. That just shows how powerful Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is, man. I'm gonna close it out with one more scripture. In Psalm 16 and 4, it says, "For by one that hath understanding shall the city be replenished." All right. So after after they get wiped off, because the southern land, they're the border of wickedness, the southern border of Judah. That land's going to be given to Judah. So after we wipe Esau off the face of the earth, Israel is going to replenish the earth, man. All right. It says, "For by one that hath understanding shall the city be replenished, but the kindred of the wicked shall speedily Slack it. Let me start over. It says, for by one that hath understanding shall the city be replenished, but the kindred of the wicked shall speedily become desolate, man. That's just the point. Plain and simple, man. The Most High is going to eradicate them off the earth the way they've been trying to do us for all these years. All right? With a slow process, but the Most High is going to do it quick for them. That being said, I want to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by Shem HaRakak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom.